Hi everyone, this is Velo Kaze. Today I'm going to examine some of the interesting points in the PvP that happened a few weeks back. So the common question I have was, if I do not have legendary cards, can I actually do well or play PvP? Should I even bother to play PvP? I think you should always play PvP because the drops are very good. You do get many drops for your gacha and for the powder like materials to level up. But an interesting point which I noted from the Play Mining TV was that Kanimori-san, as you can see in the third place, she appeared on the TV and her strategy was to use just epic cards. So you can see from her deck that she has a very well balanced set of epic cards where you have all the 6 elements like fire, water, earth, nature, thunder and poison. So let's have a look at what cards she have to use to get third place in PvP. So the first card she has is the professional shogi player. So for the professional shogi player, you have to up it to limit break to at least 1 star, so you can unlock the damage to random enemies 3 times. And once you limit break to 2 stars, you can do a huge damage to a single enemy and recover your own HP. The first skill, once you have it, is more to decrease the budget. So I would recommend that you at least have 2 professional shogi player cards so you can limit break them to level 30 and at least get the first skill where you deal damage to random 3 enemies. The second card we're looking at is the Real Estate Appraiser, a very nice looking art, a kabuki looking art. So you can see Kanimori-san didn't up it to level 40, but the passive skill is quite powerful. So when summoned, there's a chance that attack will be increased, so it will last 3 turns. So once the attack is increased, if you can deal damage to random enemy 3 times, that's a very powerful card, especially against nature cards, the green cards. So the fire cards are very good against the green cards. And then some of you might have drawn the Maid Cafe Waitress. At least if you limit break it to level 30 once, which you have 2 similar cards, you can unlock the damage 1 enemy skill and recover own HP. So that's a very powerful skill as well. So single enemy damages are usually more powerful, but at the same time you also want to have AoE mass damage to random enemies or all enemies. So there's a good mix of cards, and the Maid Cafe card is powerful because you can recover HP for your allies, and at the same time you can increase your budget. So she's a very powerful epic card where you can heal, damage and increase budget. So you can see here as well, it's also level 40. It's not even the full max level 50 card that Kanimori-san has used. Next card is Job Lord. It's a very handsome Job Lord as a nightclub host. So again, you can see a good mix here with not only the element mix, but also having damage to single target damage, and also, as you can see, the final skill is damaging to all enemies. So do note that all enemies will be all enemy Job Lords, but if you have do random damage to random enemies, there's a possibility that the damage can be dealt twice to the same enemy Job Lord. So that's the difference between dealing damage to all enemies and, as you can see, deal damage to random enemy 3 times. So if it's a random enemy 3 times, there's a possibility that your Job Lord will deal damage to 1 enemy 3 times, or 1 enemy 2 times and another enemy 1 time. So that's the difference. The next card is the Psychiatrist card, and again you can see it's quite attack focused. So you will want AoE damage and single enemy damage as well. And his second skill for the Psychiatrist will be recovering HP ally. allies HP and raising their defense lasting for 3 turns. So that's a Thunder epic card, which is the psychiatric card. So even this card is level 30. And last but not least, we have the famous Crab Fisherman, which is the a very fast card, and again it has AoE damage, and it has a single target damage if you limit break it twice, at least to level 40. So you need to have at least 4 of the cards. So 1 card to limit break it up to 1 star, and 2 other cards to limit break it up to 2 stars. So level 40. And there's a debuff skill as well here. You can see lower enemy speed, which you can use if you find that the opponent has cards like DJ or Ninja, cards you want to lower their enemy skill. And sometimes you see when you are doing PvP, you can see the border that's shining, and there's golden arcs at the edge of the cards. So this shows that this person has bought the digital art. So if you buy digital art, it actually enhances the card as well. So if you like the card very much, you're very interested in the card, do look at the option of purchasing the digital art. And not only you get to own the digital art, but at the same time it enhances all the stats for your Job Lord. So as you can see, even with a deck of epic cards, Kanimori-san can go up and do well in PvP. So you do not necessarily need to have legendary cards to enjoy PvP. But at the same time, do enjoy the game. Even you have common cards or rare cards, just play the PvP to get the drops and to enjoy the game and to enjoy the art as well. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you. Bye.